chosen one, born to shine. I can't stop one more.
We're the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
No regrets, born to shine. I can't stop one more try. I know that I'll be fine. Yeah. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better.
We are about 15 miles north of downtown Miami. This is Hard Rock Stadium here in South Florida. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Arizona Cardinals and the Miami Dolphins. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go through this downpour in South Florida. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Murray. Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game. That is Bradley Chubb. Tough to stop. He comes up with the sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's the first carry for the Pitt product, James Conner. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough. And now a much more advantageous spot.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
We'll try and run for this with Conner. He's got a first down inside the 45. What a terrific run. They finally bring him down at the 15-yard line. It is a big gain for Arizona. 41 yards. On first down, it's Murray. Will look middle and finds McBride as tight end.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And he's into the end zone. What a start. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Arizona.
And it's certainly an ideal way to start a season, Mike. You get the ball first, you come out, you look sharp, you're in and out of the huddle, you're super efficient. Not only do you take the ball all the way down the field, but you come away with 6. And I know they sure hope that this is a sign of things to come, not only for this offense today, but as the rest of this season unfolds.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. He'll return this from the 10. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On play action, here's Levis. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
They go play action with Levis. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Jalen Thompson, the safety, coming hard to record the sack.
At the 33-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down, Levis. He's hit as he throws. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Long.
29 down, 22 read it. Like 54, like 54. 18, down, 29 read it.
From the gun, it's Levis. This right side is caught by Hill. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now Murray on 1st down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it's going to bring up 3rd down.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
He's got his man. It's Harrison. And he will have a 1st down, but I don't think that's going to stand. They're already heading backwards. Task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Now it's Murray. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw and brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And how about that for starting field position here? This one's going to be touchdown on this side of midfield. First carry here for Devon Achag. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From 29. Here's 2nd down and 4. Out of the shotgun. Levis. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is going to be ball in. He's got it. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And that is incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
Pistol. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line. 3rd and long. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. He's going to go up top here for McBride. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Off
the play fake, it's Levis. To the goal line and in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins. What a start to the year. His 2nd touchdown in this opening half. Here's Bates for the extra point. is good. And the Dolphins are in the lead by the score of 13-7. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On first down, the drive begins with Connor. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Murray. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Trying to get it to Michael Wilson that time. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Murray. That's to the sideline and intercepted. It's picked off by the rookie from Notre Dame.
Mike, doesn't it just seem like year in and year out, especially on the defensive side of the ball, there's these late-round players that kind of burst onto the scene out of nowhere, and there's a reason this guy fell in the draft, but I'll tell you what, he has shown a ton of growth so far this year, and he continues to make his presence felt in the back end of this defense.
He's beyond midfield to the 45, and he's going to be taken down. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Going up top. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
He's going to wish he had that one back. I think his receiver got behind the defense, Mike. It had a lot of room to run, but he just put a little too much on it, and they're not able to connect.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Levis. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike. Make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Like 13, like 13. And 18, and 24 later.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Levis. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's a give to H.A. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 9.
On, like 49. Clear, tight. Wheels. Wheels.
They'll stay on the ground with A-10, and he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
22 window.
Here's Levis to throw. He's got the connection there to Valdez-Scantling. And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal as the tackle's made at about the 5-yard line.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They'll go big, 3 tight ends in the formation for first and goal. Here's H.N. Powering forward. He's in. Come on, H.N. Down Miami. Greg, offensive coordinator's script the start of the game. This script has read perfectly. What a great start for this offense.
It just seems like every play this offensive coordinator dials up is perfectly timed and then perfectly executed. They've been aggressive, they've been efficient right since the start of this one. And I'll tell you what, Mike, they continue to build on this lead here early. It's going to be a long day for this defense.
And that is no good again. It'll be his second missed extra point of this afternoon. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. McBride is the motion man. Starts his drive on the ground, and it's Connor. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
Brings up second and 8.
So, from 37, here's second and 8. Out of the gun, it's Murray. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receiver saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. From the shotgun, it's Murray. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the side of midfield. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Murray will throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Again, it's Murray. The throw here is complete. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So, 1st quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. And we're back to South Florida after this. Third and inches.
Sit. Oh.
Out of the gun, and they'll run it with Connor. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down. Here's Tress Way now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for and taken successfully.
At their own 13-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
There we go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Upwards very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
What do you read?
Now, Levis. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
Ariza in punt formation.
And good coverage by Putty. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. First down throw for Murray. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
Oh, and they had a shot there, Mike. Just overthrows his man, and this just comes down to just continuing to get on the same page. This is a feel throw, a feel route. Just puts a little too much air on it, and you just can't quite run it down.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Back to throw is Murray. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now. Like, he just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Play action. Here's Levis. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
On 1st and 10, here's Levis. This one not quite on target. A little too much. That one falls incomplete. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, the one he was looking for. And it'll lead to a second down. On the handoff, this is H.N. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Miami.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. Here's a second down and 7 from the 37.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
I'm back! I'm back!
They'll toss it here to H.N. He's got space inside the 25. And he'll take this one in. Come on, H.N. Touchdown, Miami. His second touchdown of this first half. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Bates now for the extra point. Through the lane, the pick is good. The Dolphins add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Power run inside. Here's Connor. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
2nd and 11. Now, Murray. That's caught. It's James Conner. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. It's an Arizona first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Off the play fake. Here's Murray. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got us. Jalen Phillips working his way in to ready his first sack of the new season. Now Murray on 3rd and long. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. Start the drive, it's Achane. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
2nd and 10. There's a play action with Levis. Sending it deep for Waddle. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A big-time play for the Dolphins. 36 yards.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Diamond. Here we go. In 18.
From the gun, it's Levis. He's got it! And he's into the end zone yet again. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. This is turning into a monster game. Let's keep an eye on this. 3 touchdown catches alone in the first half. Could be a record-setting game. Here's Bates for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Dolphins tack on one more to their lead.
Cardinals 7.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Murray now to throw on first down. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
That's about as bad as it could possibly get. Like going one play into the drive, you're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Bates now for the extra point. And now another extra point off the mark. 3 misses on extra points in this game alone. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's a gain of 11. And the Cardinals first down.
On 1st and 10, Murray. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Connor. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Looking from the shotgun, it's Murray. He'll look middle and finds McBride as tight end. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Out of the pistol, it's Murray. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Second down, Murray. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. To throw again is Murray. Over the middle, it's Harrison. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points. A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot, and now I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
And they'll get about 4 out of this one. Run after the catch. Hard to come by down here. Here comes 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Murray. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Cardinals cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
Sanders set to kick off.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. Now a return coming from the 14. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
46-yard line.
On first down, Levis. That's caught downfield by Waddle. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
That's good.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First and 10.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Like 24! Inside!
Levis to throw it here on first down. His throw left side is complete. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This is about as short as you can get. Bates' kick is good. So, 1 half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
To a whole nother level. From low, no better. When I got rich and bro, coming slow, 6 racks on the sweater.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Grandma always told me never trust this. Spit 60 racks on it. Camouflage bills. Diamonds on me. I'm a blue pill.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
And they're on the 28-yard line.
The career is my estate when you in your prime.
that paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind.
There we go. Here, side.
Now a give to A-Chan, heading right. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Right side. Connect.
Off the play fake. It's Levis. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. So 31 yards on this play. A second big one in a row, and another first down.
Tracy. Set. 20 Rita.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll run this one straight ahead with A-Chan. And he will score again. Provide A-Chan. Touchdown, Miami. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Cardinals 10.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Play action now. Oh, a loose football. And it looked like the Cardinals were quick to react. And get on it. So no turnover. They keep the ball.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
It's now
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
3rd and 5. On the zone read, giving to Cotton, and that'll keep the drive going. He's got the first down. Up past the 40-yard line.
Really nice play call there that time. I think early on the quarterback realized pretty quickly, Mike, this is a light box. We got to take advantage of it. They get the right run call dialed up, and they're able to move the chains.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Connor. Running very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, Murray. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. They're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Arizona.
Play action. It's Murray. That's left side. That's the tight end, McBride. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Connor. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. On first down, it's Murray. And the rush gets home. He'll look down. They got him. That is Zach Sealer in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Murray. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion. I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
They're going on 4th down. Murray. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the 3rd quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue. And I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
On 1st and 10, it's Achane. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Cody Simon in on the stop.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Right 90, right 90.
On play action, here's Levis. There's the tight end, Grant Calcaterra. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They go play action with Levis. He's got the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
It's now third down.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
On third down, they'll go with A-Chain. To take this inside the 40 to the 39, but most importantly, they've got it. That's a first down.
So often, Mike, you can tell a team's decision on fourth down by what they call on third down. So I think after that third down run, it was pretty clear that, hey, even if we don't get it here, we're comfortable going for it again on fourth down, but didn't turn out to be the case because he's able to get it there on third.
That one intercepted. It's the linebacker, Zayvon Collins. And the Cardinals will take over here just shy of the 30. They'll run it on first down with Connor. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit. He's able to bring him down for no gain. I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow, so that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. The Cardinals line up for a punt, as he'll punch it away for the 4th time today. And this one will not be returned. Not the best of kicks, as it's going to wind up being touchdown.
Mo, what are you?
A run, and it's A-Chain. And he is putting in the work. Dancing inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Like 24.
Once again, it's A-Chain. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 15. Good for a Dolphins first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Reload. Reload. V19.
On the ground, Achan opens up this 4th quarter. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Here we go. V19.
A run here with Achan. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal. He's able to take it inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
The big guys are on. Jumbo set here for 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Here's a run. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out 3 tight ends, big bodies. But the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass. And I think that's a little bit of what's going on here.
Now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. He'll take this one down to the 8-yard line.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
So whatever it is, they got you thinking that you Superman, I got the Superman. The Mike, it's not even good actors. Let's go be the out. Let's add up all the facts.
Big play coming up, 3rd and goal.
On, Mike.
They'll run with Achan. Now the Dolphins going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.